Okay, let's just dive right in. If you're a solopreneur, you absolutely know this feeling. The content treadmill is always on and it feels like it's permanently set to sprint speed, right? The pressure to be everywhere all at once it's a lot. But what if you could trade all that chaos for an automated system? I'm talking about a machine that takes your best ideas and just turns them into consistent, measurable growth. Well, today, that is exactly what we're going to build. And we're going to do it all inside a tool you probably already have, Notion. Does that does that hit a little too close to home? For most of us, the real bottleneck isn't a lack of great ideas. It's the friction. It's the sheer effort of getting those amazing ideas out into the world, day after day after day. It's that huge gap between a notebook that's just bursting with inspiration and a social feed that's, well, gathering dust. That specific frustration is what we are going to eliminate today. So here's our roadmap for this explainer. First, we're going to name the enemy, the content chaos problem. Then we'll build our solution, an AI command center. I'm going to give you the complete 6-step blueprint for it, show you a real pro-level technique to master your prompts, and then we'll look at the incredible results. And finally, we'll totally redefine your relationship with AI, turning it into your ultimate creative partner. Okay, first things first, let's get real about the problem. It's that sinking feeling of just staring at a blank content calendar, right? The cursor's just blinking, blinking, while the pressure is just building. It's more than frustrating. It is massively inefficient, and trust me, it has a very real cost. Now, what's really fascinating here is that the core issue isn't a creative block. It's a systems block. And look, this isn't just a small annoyance. It's a bottom-line business problem. When your system for getting ideas out there is broken, you're not just missing a few posts. You're missing connections, you're missing leads, and you are missing real, tangible opportunities for your business to actually grow. So, what's the fix? Well, the temptation is always to download another shiny new app, right? But that just adds another silo, another password to forget. The real solution is integration. It's all about creating a single, unified command center where your entire content pipeline lives, breathes, and, most importantly, works for you. And for that, we're using Notion. Now, why Notion? Because it's a flexible powerhouse that lets us connect every single dot, from that first little spark of an idea all the way to the final published post. No more jumping between a dozen different tabs. Everything you need all in one place. This is your new mission control. All right, this is where we roll up our sleeves. This is the real meat of this whole thing, the 6-step blueprint to build your content machine. And this isn't theory, okay? This is your actionable, step-by-step plan to go from feeling completely overwhelmed to being totally in control. And here it is. Plan, brainstorm, organize, create, repurpose, and schedule. See how each step just flows logically into the next? We're taking a raw concept and systematically transforming it into a library of ready-to-publish content, with AI as our trusty assistant every step of the way. Let's break each one down. Step 1 is all about focus. The absolute fastest way to burn out is trying to be everywhere at once. It just doesn't work. Instead, pick 1 to 3 platforms max, where your target audience actually hangs out. A focused strategy is a sustainable strategy. It's how you win the long game, for sure. Next up, we're going to kill the blank page forever, seriously. Just take this exact prompt, fill in your details, and watch what happens. By giving the AI a clear role, a digital content strategist, and telling it your specific niche, your audience, and your channels, you get a month's worth of targeted, relevant ideas in literally minutes. This isn't just brainstorming, it's strategic ideation on demand. Okay, now we take all those brilliant ideas and we pour them into our command center. Set up a simple calendar in Notion. But, and this is super important, you have to use properties. You need a status tracker, like idea, drafting, approved, plus tags for content type, the publish date, and of course, a space for the final copy. This structure is the skeleton that makes the whole automation thing work later on. With everything organized, it's finally time to create. And this is where AI does all the heavy lifting for you. Use simple, direct prompts to generate first drafts of pretty much anything you need. A well-structured blog post, a punchy reel script, or a handful of engaging captions. This gets you like 80% of the way there in just a few seconds. Now for my absolute favorite step, the force multiplier. Don't just create content, multiply it. A single deep dive blog post is basically a gold mine. You can ask your AI, hey, turn this article into a 5-slide carousel, or extract 3 key takeaways for a LinkedIn post. This is exactly how you achieve that feeling of being everywhere online without having to clone yourself. Let's move to the final step and see how this machine actually runs itself, scheduling on autopilot. By using an automation tool like Zapier or a native integration like Notion Social, you just create a simple trigger. Think of it like a digital domino effect. The moment you change a post status in Notion to approved, bam, it automatically pushes that content out to be published. It is completely hands-off creation. Okay, so you now have a fully operational content machine. That's awesome. But if you want to take your results from good to game-changing, you need to master the prompt. This is the secret weapon that separates the amateurs from the pros. So most people use what we call basic prompting. We give the AI a command and kind of hope for the best. Meta prompting, on the other hand, flips that completely on its head. Instead of just telling the AI what to do, you first ask the AI to become an expert prompt engineer and help you craft the perfect prompt. It's the difference between just giving an order and having a real strategic dialogue. Let's be crystal clear on what this means. You start your conversation by saying something like, help me write the best possible prompt to achieve X. The AI will then ask you clarifying questions about your goals, your tone of voice, your audience. It collaborates with you to build a set of instructions that are so much more powerful than what you would have written on your own. And the payoff for this approach? It is staggering. I mean, experts using this technique report cutting their prompt development time by up to 80%. That means no more wasting hours with trial and error. You get way better results, way faster, just by letting the AI help you give it better directions. It's a no-brainer. So we've built the machine and we've supercharged the engine with meta prompting. So what? What's the tangible result? What is the real-world payoff for putting this entire system in place? Well, first off, this isn't just some clever trick. It is a proven strategy. Research shows that nearly 3/4 of organizations are already getting positive returns from their generative AI efforts. So by building this system, you're not just getting organized, you're joining the forefront of a massive productivity revolution. The result for you is that omnipresence we talked about, and this is key, achieved with a sense of calm and control that prevents burnout. And the system gets smarter over time. You can actually have performance metrics like likes and comments automatically pulled right back into your Notion dashboard. This creates a feedback loop that helps you double down on what's working. And all of this leaves us to the most important mindset shift of all. This system is not about AI replacing your unique voice or your vision. It's about creating a partnership that completely unleashes it. I absolutely love this quote because it just gets right to the heart of it. Let the AI handle the system, the structure, the drafting, the scheduling. That frees up your invaluable time and mental energy for the things that only a human can do. The big ideas, the strategic direction, and that authentic connection with your audience. It's your genius, powered by the AI's incredible speed. By building this AI content machine, you're not just automating tasks, you're recruiting the most powerful, creative sidekick in history, a partner that handles all the grunt work so you can focus on being the hero of your own story. The technology is ready. The blueprint is right here. So the only question left is, are you ready to build it?